Hello everyone, welcome back to our regular technical webinar hosted by Dayton Progress. Today we will discuss software design to assist more designers and highlight the benefits it offers. We will explore how to simplify complex configurations with the help of Mold-Ex-Press and VISI CAD, making everyday tasks easier. We have today three esteemed guests. The first one is Makito Muramatsu. Makito Muramatsu is a manager of the press and mold division at MISUMI Europe. Makito will show us how to simplify complex configurations using ejector pins and sleeves. Hi Makito, how are you today?
Good morning. Thank you very much. Very fine.
Okay. Our second guest is Marco Cattaneo, product owner for manufacturing software at Hexagon Manufacturing Intelligence. Marco will introduce us to VISI CAD, a software solution for modern die design. Marco, how are you?
I'm fine, thanks.
Okay. And lastly, we have Manuel Schneider, Business Development Manager at Dayton Progress GmbH. Manuel will present Mold-Ex-Press, a software designed to support mold engineers. Hi, Manu, how are you?
Yes, thank you. Good morning. Yeah, very fine. Thank you for having me.
Okay, perfect. So before we start, let's review today's agenda. So firstly, I will speak about today's partners. Then Makito will discuss the ejector pins and sleeves. Then we will delve into Mold-Ex-Press and VISI CAD. And finally, we have a questions and answer session prepared for you. So feel free to post your questions in the comments section at the top right. So let's briefly introduce the companies represented today. So Dayton Progress, we are specialists in stamping solutions and member of the MISUMI Group company. MISUMI is a leading manufacturer and distributor of mechanical automation, stamping dies, plastic molds, and industrial components. And Hexagon is the global leader in digital reality solutions, integrating sensors, software, and autonomous technologies to leverage data effectively. So let's start it. Makito, it's your turn. Please go on.
Yeah, thank you. Can you hear me? Good morning, everybody. As introduced, I'm Makito Muramatsu from MISUMI Europa Press and Mold Division. Thank you very much for your time today. Please let me introduce MISUMI new product, molded-in configurable ejector pin and sleeve. I think most of the participants today are not familiar with MISUMI yet, so before we introduce new products, please let us introduce MISUMI plastic mold component briefly. Please let me demonstrate how to find out from MISUMI web shop. Mojmir, movie please. From our web shop, please go product category first. Next, go to plastic mold components. Then you can find out variety of plastic mold components easily. Before we talk details, please let us mention our philosophy. This is as written here. Save your time and make your in-house work minimum. With three unique features that are 1. Configurable by 0.01 mil increments. 2. Possible to select a variety of alterations. 3. Transparent price and lead time. Please let us explain one by one shortly. First feature is configurable by 0.01 mil increment. Good example and most usage for plastic mold component is ejector pin. So please let us explain by ejector pin today. Please let me circle by red where configurable is. We can configure L length with 0.01 mil increment. Second, we can also configure P diameter by 0.01 mil increment as well. Second feature is to add alterations. Below 3 alterations are typical alterations for ejector pin: single, 2 flat cutting, and head diameter change, you can order ejector pin with these alterations on MISUMI web shop to save your time of in-house work. Third feature is transparent price and lead time. Product length and diameter with 0.01 milli increment, and even with alteration like WKC that are too flat cutting, you can see our price and lead time on web immediately. Also, we can show our price for discount by quantity as well. So no need to ask the price and lead time via email or telephone. MISUMI is also able to configure more complicated components such as ejector sleeve. Here is our configurable dimension. Up to here, thank you very much for listening to my explanation. What MISUMI components are unique and convenient for you. But honestly speaking, MISUMI plastic mold components are not known in EU. We think the main reason is product only for this Japan industrial standard were available. So our customers are only Japanese or Asian origin customers or customers introduced by these Japan or Asian customers who are already familiar with MISUMI benefit. Please let me use intentionally were available as past tense because now these standard components are available. Then finally, please let us introduce our title page, Mold Configurable DIN 1530 Ejector Pin and DIN ISO 8405 Ejector Sleeve, now available at our web shop. To demonstrate, please let us configure by MISUMI web shop. Here is an example of ejector pin demand. Let us assume length and diameter is with 0.0 mil increment and with alterations, cutting too flat to 2.5 mil. To understand easily, please let us demonstrate on MISUMI web shop. Mojmir, please show the movie. As mentioned at the beginning, please visit plastic product category, plastic mold component, go to ejector pin. Straight, this time no tip adjustment. Then please select this, night rigid and L and P length configurable. So this case, please select this type. Then please input information at the left side of configure area. Please input diameter and length where easy to input. Then automatically product code is generated. Also, we can add alteration from below blue optional box easily. We input 2 flat cutting 2.5 mil this time. Then, as explained, even for product with alteration, price, lead time, and discount by quantity are shown immediately. Plus online 3D CAD preview as well. Thank you very much for listening. And this time I made the configuration quickly and easily. But at the same time, we hear voice of customers. MISUMI Web has too many options and a bit confusing. We have to say it may take some time until we will be familiar. So next, please let us introduce the convenient tool so-called Mold-Ex-Press CAD library software to configure more easily to save your time from Mr. Manuel Schneider. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Makito. It was excellent. Thank you a lot. I will find the slide. Wait a minute here. So next will be Manuel. So Manu, please go on.
Yes.
It's your time.
Yes, thank you very much. So can you start the video?
Okay.
Okay. Yes, thank you very much again for your introduction of the ejector pins. So today I would like to introduce to you our software called Mold-Ex-Press. So Mold-Ex-Press, or MEX, is a software which was developed to offer our clients the option to create configurable cut models of our parts. So as you can see, the index is a one-to-one copy of the paper catalog, and it contains all configurable standard parts of MISUMI mold. So you have the option to start your configuration either via the product chapter or with examples which are shown inside the mold type previews, as you can see here, for example, with ejector pins. So next to this, Mold-Ex-Press offers you a variety of additional features, but for today's webinar, we would like to introduce you the configuration of our parts. So by clicking the chapter straight ejector pin, a new window opens, which gives you the option to pre-select again according to a picture preview, which includes all of the products from this category, or you can reduce your results by clicking additional features like material. On top of this, MISUMI offers a guide which shows all types from this chapter. So using this, you can choose from material or any other selection to get to the required part number. So depending on your requirement, like standard size, length, or P diameter flexible, you find the part number in this overview. One type even offers you to select all parameters here. So using this part number, you can start the configuration directly, or in our case, we can search for D-EPN, and Mold-Ex-Press shows all parts, including this phrase. So as you can see here, there are three types available: length standard, length and P diameter configurable, or the length configuration type. So using our previous example, we choose D-EPNB, and a new window opens after clicking the configuration button. So as a starting point, you see that the flexible dimensions again highlighted here in blue, so you can choose L and P. So, and on top of this, furthermore, in every case, you are able to open the catalog page to check all parameters for this specific product in order if you would like to recheck additional things. But more importantly, of course, you can configure the part as a 3D model by clicking the 3D model box. So once you start the configuration, MEX shows you the part number, and in case you change any parameter, the 3D preview and the part number is changing as well. So using our example, we choose a length of 222.22 millimeters, and after changing to the specific length, the part number will change and also the 3D preview will do so. So we are changing the P diameter to 2.78, which is okay, as you can see the possible units and the increments in the table. In our case, it's possible in 0.01 millimeter steps. And in case your configuration is incorrect for any reason, Mold-Ex-Press will reply that the selected part number is out of standard and you have to re-edit. And once you click the re-edit button, the configuration automatically jumps back to your last valid configuration. So in our case, it's P2.778. And next to the product configuration, MISUMI offers alterations to the product as explained. For example, KC for a single flat, WKC for a double flat, or HC for a reduction of the head diameter. And also here, the increments are shown in the table for your selection. So in our case, we choose WKC with a value of 2.5. The 3D preview and the part number will update accordingly. And by using Mold-Ex-Press, there is no chance to create a wrong part number, which is very, very important as the configuration offers you many, many different possibilities. So this is one of the main features. So it always creates your correct part number. And furthermore, if you like, you can add additional attributes to your CAD file if requested. So most importantly for the designer is the CAD output. So by clicking the model output box, you can select between several neutral files like step, IGES, SAT, Parasolid, and so on. And once you click the generate button, a new folder opens, which includes the selected CAD formats. So inside this specific folder, you find your configured part, which can be opened in any CAD software. And from here, you can, for example, remeasure the length of the ejector pin in order to have it correct. But actually, there's no rework necessary as the part is configured already. And as for the designer, the CAD model is the most important. Mold-Ex-Press offers you additional features like creating a bill of material. So if you add your part to the bill of material, the internal BOM is opening and you can add additional values to it, like an item number, a mold number, who is the designer working on the mold die, or a BOM ID if required. And of course, after adding the part to the bill of material, it's still possible to change the quantities at any time. So once the BOM is finished, you have several options. One option is to create an online quote or to export the BOM to an Excel spreadsheet in order to forward the information to your purchasing department. But for today's presentation, we would like to introduce you the online ordering process. And once you click on the online ordering button, the MISUMI webshop opens, including all of the informations which are mentioned on the bill of material. So after checking the data, you just click next and a new page is loading. Here you can see a summary again, including a description, weight, and further information of the product, for example, in this case, a price down. And if you click the complete button, the webshop generates in real time an official quote, which could be ordered directly or forwarded to your purchasing department. So as you can see, on top of the CAD configuration, Max offers you additional features, which simplifies not only the design, but also the ordering process. So as mentioned, Mold-Ex-Press has an alternative to the webshop by exporting the BOM to an Excel spreadsheet, which could be shared with your purchasing department afterwards in case online orders are not possible. But for today, we would like to stop at this point with our quick introduction. And in case you need further information or in case you are interested in an in-house introduction, please feel free to contact us anytime. And for the next presentation, I will forward to Marco of Hexagon, who shows us how easy it is to work with VISI CAD and the direct Mold-Ex-Press implementation to VISI. So thank you very much for your time, and I will forward to Marco.
Okay, Manu, thank you very much for your great presentation. It was awesome. So next will be Marco. Please, Marco, go on. It's your turn.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Manuel. So next slide, please. VISI offers a complete solution starting with the import of the part up to the design of the complete mold tool and with the creation of the part list. This concept is valid for both plastic and sheet metal tool design. Within this solution, VISI provides the designer with all the analysis tools to speed up the work and several applications that help the designer to define the complete tool. One of these modules are the standard elements. Next slide, please. So as we know, standard elements are a fundamental part of the mold design. This is why in VISI we have designed a specific application capable of inserting and modifying standard elements, automatically adapting them to the selected plates. The added value that we have is using this application is that we are able to automatically create the cavity where the standard element will be inserted. The list of suppliers available in VISI includes most of the world's leading suppliers, such as MISUMI. Next one, please. Start the video. Thanks.
Okay, wait a minute.
No. As we are seeing this video, the creation of the mold is very easy and intuitive. And we have different customization which that enable the user to speed up the entire procedure. The elements are inserted into the user-defined plates, each time calculating the current length. The editing procedures also automatically updates the position of the various elements inserted, like we can see here. Okay, in each template, we have the defined list of elements and dimensions that can be used. Moreover, VISI offer different types of standard elements divided into various sections. Okay, here we have all the sections available for MISUMI catalog, and inserting an element between the plates, the system calculates the correct length. Editing the element to fit the shape with the selected part. A couple of examples of insertion of the ejector pin with the ejector sleeve. Okay, and then the CAD integrated in the system allow to copy or translate these elements, which will be automatically rebuilt and recalculated according with the new position. And in fact, all this information flow into the bill of material, where we find all the fields already filled in with the correct code and the dimension. Next slide, please. Okay, as we all know, MISUMI offer a huge variety of standard components. In our solution covers just a small percentage of these components, and the remaining elements, in collaboration with MISUMI, we have the direct link with Mold-Ex-Press, as explained before by Manuel. In this using this link, we can browse into the entire catalog and select all the elements. Next slide, please. Video, please. So Mold-Ex-Press offers an easily intuitive interface with the incredible precision of measurement available. This is the most appreciated by the VISI user. In this example, we can see how, with just few clicks, the element can be selected and inserted into the project. Okay, just clicking on the CAD, the system created the element, and we have just to select the position where insert the standard element. When the position is selected, the element is available. We can see the order code directly on the solid, and also in the bill of material, we have all the right information about this element. Okay. Next slide, please. So the bill of material is a fundamental part in VISI, and we are able to cover all the situation. So I mean, a single element, as for the ejector pin, assembly element with more order codes. So for instance, slide with the screw or dowel pins, so with the different order codes, but also assembly with a single order code as this element, so a cavity insert with the screw, which has a single order code. Next slide, please, and video. Mm-hmm. Okay, here we can see a real tool completely designed in VISI. The simulation shows all the movement of the various component group, and also the ejection part with the slide and lifters. So here is the ejection of this tool with the lifter movements as shown here. Okay, so that's it for me. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Marco. It was excellent. We appreciate that. Excellent. Thank you very much. And next slide, we have some discount today. So we have a special discount on ejector pins and sleeves for those who are interested. Please know the delivery time is 11 days, making this an excellent offer. So for participants of today, please contact press ejector.mold@misumieurope.com for extended discount period. In the other sleeve, we have prepared some frequently asked questions, but for you, don't be afraid to ask any question about anything covered in this webinar. We will be happy to answer if we can, of course. So we start with MISUMI. I ask Makito, do you have other shape of ejector pin besides straight?
Yes. Thank you, Mojmir. Yes, we have other shapes: ejector pin step and blade type, ejector sleeve stepped and straight with center pin. They are all possible to configure by 0.01 mil increment. Thank you for asking.
Okay, the second question is, do you have other products besides ejector pin and sleeve?
Okay, thank you for asking again. Guiding element is available already, and other components will be available next week. We will inform the details by newsletter, so we are very glad if you register MISUMI newsletter, if not yet. Also, PDF catalog is available to check full product lineup and easy to download from MISUMI website. So, Mojmir, could you show the movie?
Okay, wait a minute. I will find it. It's here.
Yeah, from website, please go Solution Center, then Catalog. You can find out easily for Mold-in Catalog. Then you can download from here easily. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Makito. The next questions are for Manu. So Manu, please tell me, is there any license fee or cost for Mold-Ex-Press?
So Mold-Ex-Press is free of charge, so there's no costs involved or also no license fee. So you can use the software for several PCs.
Okay, great. And what about product updates?
Yes, also we do product updates. So once there's a product update, we inform our customers that a product is available, and it's very easy to update to the latest version.
Okay, great. And the last question is the network installation possible?
Yes, also possible. So basically the client has two options. So either install Mold-Ex-Press as a standalone version on your PC or also as a network installation inside your company.
Okay, great. Thank you very much, Manu. And last question is for Marco about VISI CAD. And the question is, which VISI license is needed to have this functionality available?
Yes, we have the standard elements license, and Mold-Ex-Press is available without extra cost. Just the user just to be in maintenance and have the link available in the menu.
Okay, thank you very much. We are in the end, so it's time to wrap up for today. I would like to extend my gratitude to our guests for their excellent contributions. It was a pleasure working with you guys. Thank you very much indeed. And of course, thank you to all of you for joining us. Have a great day and stay tuned for our next webinar. See you soon. Bye.